Oops, hold on. Nestle Toll House. Who wants some cookies? I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was 6 months late, you guys. I apologize. I was busy typing my thingy. I hope everybody's doing great this morning. You have almost made it through the week. Some of you today's your Friday, right? Some of you are going into a 3-day weekend. Congratulations to those that's happening for that. And yeah, hope everybody's doing great. Well, okay, here's the question. Do you eat these raw or do you eat them cooked? Because these are delicious. Do you like these? I mean, I don't know, when you were a kid, did you get the tube and then you like use a spoon? We would eat it straight out of the tube. But this one, my kids love to eat these out of the package. Erica, do you like these raw or cooked? Hey, Will, what's up? Do you like these raw or cooked? I'm just taking a poll. If you're on here, say hi to me so I know. Good to see you guys. Well, I'm just talking a little bit today about overcoming mental hurdles. Raw, yeah, boy. Oatmeal raisin. Ooh, I haven't tried those ones. Ooh, cookie dough is so good. All right, well, so I'm talking about a little hurdle to overcome, a strategy to overcome mental hurdles today, because for some reason, I don't know if you guys do this, but I went to the store and I was like, I'm gonna buy some cookies. And I know that buying cookies and eating cookies is the last thing that's gonna be good for me. Justine said raw. Baking them is a waste of time and electricity. I agree. I concur. Because these are so good, right? Well, I don't know. These and myself do not get along, and it's because, you know, I haven't been eating gluten for a while, and I've tried a couple times recently to eat gluten in the last couple months, and it did not go well with me. But if you're wondering, like, I know a lot of people have questions about it, like, well, how do you know if you're not, not doing well on gluten? It's because if you think, like, I used to think, this is just a side note, I used to think that, like, the way I felt, my stomach felt, like bloating and hurting and pains and weird pains was normal. And then when you stop eating it, and then it goes away, and then when you start eating it, it comes back. So if you're wondering, if you're, whatever, then I just suggest trying going on a Whole30, or maybe even going paleo. Take out all those things, take out dairy, sugar, and wheat and stuff, and then add them back in and see how they affect you. So anyway, that's just a sidebar. But yeah, so I bought these, and I was just like, holding this cookie. I'm like, I want to eat this cookie so bad. Actually, I really want to eat it. It smells so good, you guys. Okay, anyway. But that's my temptation, is like, I'm tempted to eat things that I know are gonna make me feel terrible. And so I'm holding this cookie a while back, and it was last week. I'm thinking about eating it. Man, I was thinking about it, let me tell you. And then all of a sudden, one thing that I realized is I started thinking a little bit about what had happened the last couple times that I ate something like this. Because I don't know about you, but every once in a while I get this crazy thought that maybe it doesn't really matter, or maybe, we'll skip my digestive system or something and it'll be fine. So I'm thinking about eating this cookie, right? And I was like smelling it. It smelled so good. I feel like I'm like smelling crack or something right now. Anyway, and it brought back to my mind the time before that I ate something that had gluten. I had brought these home beignets, chocolate-filled beignets for the kids. They were so good. And I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to eat one. Well, that put me in the bathroom for like 45 minutes. And the time before that, so I'm sitting here thinking about eating this cookie, and I'm thinking, well, the time before this is a beignet. The time before that I ate gluten was we were at the rodeo, and I just decided that having a wheat beer, would be a great idea. Because it was Blue Moon, it was there in a cold ice cold bottle, and anyway, it was 3 days of recovery for that. So what happened though, when I started thinking about those things that in the past, was it helped me to overcome this hurdle. Because when I thought about the consequences that I paid in the past, it helped made me realize that I don't really want to go through the pain that I know is going to come with it if I eat this. And that's a simple one. So getting over that temptation, looking at the consequences that I paid in the past, helped me to get over the temptation to eat this cookie. Now, I still really want to eat it, and it smells super good. But hold on, watch this. Hey, Livy, come here for a second. Yeah? I wonder what she's going to say. Come here. Would you do me a favor before I give this up? Come here. Will you eat this? What do you think? Do you think I'm teasing you? Here, come here.
No, I don't want to
Show your face. You don't want to eat it?
No.
Why?
I'm trying to go sugar-free.
Oh, she's trying to go sugar-free. Well, I've already touched it and stuff. So, okay, you don't have to eat it.
I want to eat it, but
Okay, wow, that was really good. Good job. Well, anyway, so I've touched it and I'm going to have to find somebody to eat it. Somebody out there, will you eat it? But anyway, that's the same as when it comes to, for instance, something that maybe we're feeling fear. Maybe fear is that hurdle to trying something new. And then what we do in our minds is we do this practiced or this rehearsed like a purposeful rehearsal. And so what you can do, and that's what I'm calling it, purposeful rehearsal. What you can do, like if you're feeling scared, like I was feeling scared the other day, we were doing something for the first time. We were going to meet with a financial advisor. We'd never done that. And I was feeling nervous, and I was recounting and rehearsing to myself the times that I've done something new, and then when I felt afraid and how they turned out. Like I was like, well, remember when I was so scared when I went to that, I was going to go to that ninja gym, and then I went, and it wasn't bad, it was great. So we can take our experience now, look back at things in the past, and give that ourselves strength to overcome that hurdle. So by looking at the past and realizing that trying new things didn't hurt me, I was able to say, you know what, this is going to be so good and it's going to be helpful, and I was so glad we went. But you can also, for my faith-filled people, you know, the word says that when you walk in the road, you should talk to your children about the things that God has done, and when you're lying down, you should talk to them, and you should be talking to them all the time. And why? It's because when we sit down, we remember all the faithfulness that we've seen go on before us. We remember the stories of our lives where God has really come through for us and been faithful. That gives us the courage to continue on, to make the next step, make the next leap. When we look back and remember the times that God has caught us when we took a leap of faith, that gives us the boldness to leap over that fear and that doubt that's keeping us from it and go into the next season. So I'm just encouraging you with this simple strategy. If you're facing an obstacle, a mental obstacle, fear, doubt, temptation, what you can do is look back at the past and the past record to give yourself the strength, to give yourself the ability to overcome that obstacle in a short time. And by remembering those things, it's going to show you like, okay, maybe this isn't so scary. Maybe this is going to turn out okay. And hopefully that'll give you courage to make the right decision. So I know that was like a super short thing. Olivia's trying to say something.
I changed my mind. Once a month is okay.
Too late. Go away.
No.
Too late. Go
No.
away. Nope, not right now.
Nice and cold.
Hi, Barbara. Thank you, Sheena. Well, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I hope that helps somebody. It helps me to remember what has gone on before, so that I can recount the past and be comfortable in the future. And I love you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. And may your minds be fierce and your heart strong and your spirit very kind. Don't forget Crystal Heisel at 1:30 on Monday is going to be here. She is an amazing woman. You're going to love her. Oh, thank you, Will. And tonight is Propel. Ladies, if you're in Napa, come to Propel. It's going to be super fun. We're talking about growing and stretching and extending ourselves. It's going to be awesome. Love you all. Mwah! Bye.